Yo, praise y'all. What's good, everybody? I just got a question. Been Googling, nerding around on the internet, and I'm just wondering, is this real? So let me pull up the chat window because I know we're about to get a little bit hype. So hold on. Just over here, trying to get my finger drumming practice in, but I seen this thing today because I'm always peeking around. Probably at least once daily, I'll Google a MPC Live 3, MPC Live 3 leak, whatever, looking for something new. And where it's really at, where I've gotten the bulk of my information is MPC forums, man. So shout out to them. Those guys are always on it. So I just want to react to this a little bit and kind of go through the little discussion that's happening. It's been posted up. It's a moving, slow moving forum because, I mean, as far as this thread, because all we got was on like a few days ago. We got the leak on Alto Music, and it was pulled down quickly. We had someone in here, Lonza, Beats by Lonza, who said he actually purchased one. So, like, that's a big confirmation that it's legit. He said he purchased it, and he actually spoke to someone, I believe, over there on Alto, and they said they're gonna honor the purchase. So he's like one of the first in line. I wonder how many people actually went and purchased it. Tried to. He even said he got like the Labor Day discount and all that. So interesting. Yeah. So this went up that same day, I think, and then this was today, I think, earlier today or yesterday. This is September 5th. And someone wrote, this is from the listing on Reverb. So someone was saying there was a seller posting it on Reverb with pictures. Okay, go ahead. I'll meet you over there. So yes, take a look at this. I'm gonna go help my daughter real quick. You can read the stats, or you can go over to the MPC forums and look at it for yourself. But yeah, go ahead. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Let me just do a couple things here. Gotta put no disturb on my phone if I can get this. Hang down. Ah, boy. Okay, never mind. All right, so yeah, I was just looking at this, and let's see. From a listing on Reverb, 4.1 kilograms, 720 grams heavier than the Mark II 7-inch touchscreen, according to someone who ran it through AI and says it has a tilted screen. Okay, so I don't know. You ran it through AI. Sometimes AI is just guessing, making stuff up, and is inaccurate. And we know from the SEC line drawing that the dimensions are similar to the Mark II. Okay. 720 grams is quite a lot, so possibly multiple new hardware features such as bigger battery, more Q-links, more I/O, etc. Whatever they added better be worth the extra weight because the Live is supposed to be mobile, new battery, speaker, and hopefully crossfader. So let me go back to page 2, the person who posted that, and see if they had any more information. Someone is saying Force 3. Akai's MPC team are just busy working on 3 fronts. MPC 3, Force 3. Oh, okay, I assume that must be the firmware then. Because I was like, oh, why are they saying Force 3 when we only got a Force 1? Oh, this was kind of funny. I think this was ended up being fake according to the thread, but someone had posted this. They might have AI'd it or photoshopped it. But it's showing that the Live 3 comes in all these colors. So you got like berry, nectarine, grape, and then the retro for like €1,000 more. So yeah, some dude on Gearspace posted the following. Spoke with a sales team at Alto. The MPC Live 3 ships in October, and sales made through Alto before they were able to remove it will be honored. If you see the specs description and want to cancel, they will refund, of course. Some people are saying the reveal will be this Thursday. Apparently, these are the color options. Okay, so that was September 2nd. Obviously, the nothing was revealed on Thursday, yesterday. So this, and then I think later on, someone was going on. They were saying, yeah, it's fake. So that's fake. Clearly a joke. I kind of fell for it for a second. Yeah, someone says they know who made that. Okay. So someone right here says there was a seller on Reverb that had photos of the Live 3, but he's since taken them off the ad. I wish Akai would just drop the new firmware already. So this is what we just looked at. And then someone I think is just saying that's AI. So I don't know. Is this real? I never saw or heard anything about a Reverb listing. So did any of you hear about that at all? So I've got a few things pulled up here. Let me see. So I had the Reddit up here where it was initially shared. I don't know if there's anything new here. No, people just getting in the conversation of their current MPCs and stuff. But yeah, there's the original image, and it has since been removed. So like if you go, I type in Alto music, but you still see the remnants there. See, like if you Google that, you find this. So it's, their ad exists, their listing exists, right? All right, see what you can see from here. Kai Professional MPC Live 3, regular price $1,699, regular price, sale price, unit price per sale, and then it says sold out. If you click on that, we get the 404 page not found. And I recently learned about this whole Wayback Machine thing, so I've got the link, and you can put the link in here. And then, let's see, go. Okay. So this will show you like, I guess, snapshots of the website or the link. So if since it's been removed, but you can see the dates on it. So September 1st, that's when it popped up, right? So I can even click on this and then actually see. I could see the page as it was before it was locked or removed or hidden. Now that we see just the 404 not found. I'm going to go back to the picture of the box, though, and take a look at it. I think I read someone saying that they enhanced the actual label with AI. So I don't know how much we can trust that, but we'll look at the label. I'll zoom into it. But yeah, this is what it looked like. And this is an archive page of the actual site. And you don't really get much information there. Kai Professional MPC Live 3, free shipping. So yeah, I'm thinking about, I may head down to Guitar Center, see what kind of information I can squeeze. I don't know. we'll see. I gotta go. I want to go down there and grab a pair of headphones. And there's a pair of headphones on sale that I need something to take with me to work because I've just been using these in-ear cheap buds, and they're not very inspiring for me to work on stuff while I'm at work. So yeah, the page is there. If you go to Wayback Machine, if you click the link and type the link in so you can see it. Let's see. I guess that's about it. So I'll usually Google. Let's see if we find anything else. This is what I'm usually doing daily. And just looking to see if there's anything. So I'm gonna switch my camera. And let me see. There's quite a few of you out there right now watching. So I really don't know much other than just have the question. TJ Rec, what's up? Cameron Harris, would y'all get a Live 2 on resale? Are you trying to sell one now? Is that what you prepping? That was one thing I was thinking about, kind of looking at to see if the prices are changing, just with the speculation of, like what are Live 2s going for now. Because I've seen a few retros for sale. I haven't even considered it because, that's kind of how I am. I just got to have the latest and greatest thing. But that's it. It's like I don't stack gear usually. I just trade up. Gas is a real thing. I'm affected by it, but I was thinking that, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a problem, but at the very least, I feel good at this point because I'm still finishing music. I had a point in my life where, I would go through the gas, but I didn't push through and acquire the skills to actually be finishing music. So I think that's kind of a hard place to be in, is if you're always gassing and trying to get different gear and you're not finishing music. At the very least, I've been consistent in finishing a song like on a monthly basis for the last few months. All I saw was a leak. SimCity, what's good? Vax, what's up? What's on your mind? Cameron Harris. The live froze. Oh, is there no one? Live froze. Oh yeah, that was a minute ago because I walked away. Yeah, I walked away, so the sound is good now. All right. Yeah, I just had paused it, and now I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. Chocolate Boy Swagger, what's up? So we looked at the price, $16.99. Yeah, it should better have a better CPU. So some of that price, I think, would probably be on enhancements, and then I guess some of the price you could say it's the economy. I would hope at least 4, but I'm optimistic that we'll get 8, and that would be really amazing if they do 16. And I've seen something about Push 3, and Push 3 is they're doing stems now in standalone, so competition is starting to rev up. So I don't know. I hope that they try to match that. That would be great if they went for 16. I mean, RAM isn't that expensive, right? World Needs a Hero, what's good? Den Cron, Viral Beats, what's up? So no specs yet. I'm going to look at the box. I guess there's some specs on the box, but we don't know if that's accurate or AI kind of guessing. You're going for the berry color, DJ Rec? I would want the retro, but I don't think that's accurate. Obviously, the guy said someone in there said it was fake, and then like 1,000 more euros for the retro. Oh, the image from the Live 3 is from Armin's Repair Shop. Okay, that's a big time store. It's been around for a long time. Does this mean the MPC is finally going to be a stable platform, or is it just going to be a pain in the ass as always? To me, it's not a pain in the ass, Tactical. I don't know. I've had different experiences with different, because I've gone through quite a bit of different MPC lives. I've owned the Live probably on 3 or 4 different occasions, and I've owned 3 different Live 2s, and that's because I sold my original retro Live. Then I got a Live 2 from Zounds, a black version, and then He actually sold that one, and then I bought a retro again. So, but I've had like with a couple of maybe just one of my lives, OG lives that I bought used. That one was kind of struggling with the MPC3, but really since I haven't had really any issues on my latest MPC, like the Live 2, the black one I had. Everything seemed pretty solid, and now in the retro, everything seems good. So I don't know, man. It seems to be different experiences from different people. And I don't know if it's a hardware issue or what. Nuck to 3, not buying any more MPCs. How many do you got? Yeah, Chad, what's up? Just saw live for 500 at my local GC a few weeks ago. Not live 2. That's kind of average, kind of normal. 500. Like that's a solid price. I've seen them go for maybe 6, 7. I've seen them go for 4. I think I bought one from a used one for like it was right around 5. So that's a good price. I mean, that's a solid thing. Like there's so many out there. Like you can get into this, and an OG live is just as good as anything right now. Hold my beer. Join the MPC key. That's what's up. Which one do you got? 37 or 61? Yeah, 16.99. Someone in that thread, I know we read that together, said it might have a. This was according to AI. Said he fed it into AI. According to that, it has a tilt screen. It definitely could have a tilt screen. Like that's a possibility. It just depends on whether they made that choice or not. You know. So that sounds cool. That will be cool. But it better be one that sits flush, you know. At that price, I would never take it out of the apartment. So, you know, that's how I kind of feel about my live retro right now, my Live 2 retro. I've got a case for it, and I've took it to work a few times, but I was hesitant. I was like, I don't know. MPC Forum says it's fake. Have you heard of that? Are they saying the box is fake? Because, yeah, we were just reading that the color schemes, that one was fake. Someone on there said he knows the person that made it. Okay, stems on Standalone. No, I'm pretty certain this is real. Whether the photos, like all of the images, are real or not. I mean, the leak on Alta Music was real. We have someone in here. I don't know if maybe he'll pop up. Beats by Lonza, man. He bought it. I believe him. If you ever gone over to his channel, or if you're friends with him on social media, man, he owns like every drum machine sampler. So I believe that he went out and bought it immediately, no hesitation. Like I almost did it, but I couldn't. I didn't have the proper, I guess, credit in the right spot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, you could just sit and relax and see what happens. But I don't want to give a percentage number of how certain I am, but yeah, I'm fairly certain it'll pop up before the end of the month. We'll see an actual announcement, or we're actually going to see some picture leaks coming up. And I think if I'm correct on whether it's going to be leaked by the end of the month, then within the next 2 weeks, we'll probably see leaks of actual images. Yeah, the option to tilt screen would be very nice, man. So. Oh, use the MIDI. See, yeah, that's one thing I don't, and I think I've heard that before from people that fully use it for the MIDI capabilities, and I really don't. I don't. Like I used it as a standalone piece, self-sufficient. I've probably plugged it in. I've plugged it in when I had like the Roland Integra 7, and it worked fine. I've plugged it into like the Yamaha Sec Track, and I plugged it into my iPad with like a USB MIDI adapter type thing to control like Sample Tank or Korg Module Pro. No problems really there, but I haven't gone beyond just maybe sequencing a single sound and then like sampling it in. So the track meets are not responsive. When you do MIDI in from synth, does it act like there's an LFO on all parameters you touch? I think that's still a problem for me, is like the internal instruments, the plugins, it sounds like you have an LFO like modulating the vibrato or something, or like it almost sounds like a really bad wow and flutter type of thing. So that needs to go away. No, 2 is enough to see. And yeah, do we even need a new MPC? Do we need a new live? That's a good question. Certainly don't, but so that's why you got to think at the price point that, and the fact there's a new one coming out, that it's going to be a significant advancement. It just makes sense, and it's the right time because MPC Live 3, something that's really built to interact with the capabilities of MPC 3. Is there an MPC 2000 XL plugin? Nah, let me know where it's at. I'll pull it up if you can find it. Yeah, they're not taking care of heavy users like you. Yeah, it seems like they do kind of have a target market, which is my area of like what I do, because one of the main features of selling points of the MPC, at least in my perspective, is the fact that it is standalone, and it is by far like the most powerful all-in-one type of solution for making music away from a computer, while you still have that, right? You have the ability to plug it into a computer, but as is, I think to me that's the greatest selling point. And to me, I don't really need, for what I do, making like hip hop, writing hip hop songs, I really need a basic set of stuff, and it by far exceeds what I need as is. So, but yeah, I guess they really are. I don't know, just from what I'm hearing from people like you, and I've swear I've heard that echoed before about the MIDI stuff, and then of course you have like the time signature stuff that is being ignored. So it really kind of does seem like the hip hop kind of production target audience seems to be what is catered more to. Although I'm sure there's producers that are more advanced in hip hop production that are doing stuff in different time signatures and plugging in outboard gear or MIDI stuff. But basically, I mean, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's hip hop is a big part of why the MPC platform exploded and is what it is, or vice versa. They go kind of hand in hand. Des M, what's up? Thanks for joining the channel, man. Hope you're subbed up. Yes, the FCC MKII B zoned out. What's up? It has a certain date, 9/23 for sure. I've looked at that here on the channel. A certain dealer is doing training for Akai the week of the 16th. Put 2 and 2. What do you mean he's doing training? And where is it that you're getting that kind of information? What does that mean? I'm assuming you're referring to Andy Mack. A certain dealer is doing training for Akai. I don't know what dealer. Yeah, that is frustrating for sure about the MIDI stuff, man. Sorry to hear that. So when you're using knobs from external MIDI controllers, it does start freaking out. MPC Key 37 with the battery and more RAM should have been the move. I mean, probably maybe from your perspective, is that something that you prefer? Do you have one of the keyboards? I think they're probably basing it off of what has been upgraded at this point so far, and what are the best sellers. And I think the Live is probably one of the best sellers next to the MPC 1, and it is the MPC that hasn't been upgraded yet. I mean, well, in a way the Live has, and then the X technically sort of been upgraded. So yes, it's got its upgrade, 4 gigs, the retro colorway, the instruments that you get when you bought the retro or the XSE. So technically, I guess the Live 3 at this point is kind of the oldest model that hasn't been upgraded, because you got the 1 to the 1 Plus. And then the Key 37 barely came out like a year ago. So for them to make an upgrade on that doesn't seem like the pattern that you would recognize. And then just on like a visual, like correlation with MPC 3, you got MPC Live 2 and then to the 3. So that makes sense to kind of marketing wise. I think to have a cohesive kind of look, maybe. Just texted your Sweetwater rep to see if he knows anything. Okay. Are you waiting to hear back? Yeah, you use standalone tactical MIDI, but then the MIDI stuff. Leave it to Chad, the Texas Sweetwater engineer, about getting fired. Yeah, I'm about to go down to Guitar Center and talk to the guy that down there who's like the pro audio expert. Whenever I go in there, I'm like selling something and I'm talking to him, kind of just seeing what he knows. He seems open, but I don't know. Last time I was in there, I think he must have known, because he was telling me about how he tested a mini MPK, mini sized MPC that never got released, according to him. But he said that he thinks that if anything's going to be upgraded, it was going to be the MPC Live. So I think he said that in a way, knowing most likely already. But I don't know how soon are these. Well, it looks like some of these companies already have it. If Armin's got one, then some of these other larger retailers probably got one, or a few of them. Just waiting on the call. Kai always does trainings with dealers before the new products come out. Yeah, but how is that public information? How do you find that out? What they're doing specifically? Mac Joe, I saw it before it dropped. What did you see? I would like to see a slimmer. Yeah, I think slimmer would be cool. Like if they just like cut it in half, kind of like, maybe not as slim but it would be interesting. It's like the Push 3. That could be interesting. But of course, if that box is real, then it looks like a pretty hefty box, and it's heavier. So would you think that if they made it slimmer, that it would have gotten heavier? If that's accurate, it might not even be accurate. We're gonna look at that now. So yeah, better stems power, man. That'd be fantastic. I barely started getting into using stems. I did. My next song has made use of the stems. It doesn't sound fantastic, but it's a sound, you know. It's a sound, a unique sound. New pad function. It's gonna have that sound, man. Them converters. Can't say much. Mac, just send me an email, brother. Let's see. I'll take the fall, man. I'm not under any NDA. I could have been a Kai. I sent y'all an email, but I guess what I do is just not good enough. So I'm hoping the MPC Live 3 is a better experience, or slimmer on the bottom to angle towards the top. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a picture. All right, so here's the box. Made in Taiwan. Sounds about right. Now, okay, MPC Live 3, model quantity 1 unit, net weight 4.1 kilograms. What is GW? So weight 6.4 kilograms, measurement 1.3 cubic feet. And what is this? Is that serial number? 186. MPC3. Look at this label, MPC3 Live, MPC Live 3X. It looks like an X after the 3, doesn't it? US. Is it the 3X? Is it what I was saying? Kind of the new flagship. There's a description down here. It kind of does. This is like MPC with 7-inch. It almost looks like a 7. Maybe it's 7-inch touchscreen. I don't know. So there you go. Yeah. And I definitely, now that you said it, whoever said it, looks like Armin's. If you ever, I've browsed through eBay for MPCs quite a bit and have seen his posts, and you know, he'll have like an MPC there, and then you'll see in the background tons of other gear. So it definitely looks kind of like that there. I am gonna try to Google, let's see, model. I'm gonna try to Google that just for keyword purposes. Yeah, so that seems to be the naming convention. I never noticed that the model number, like on the box on that picture, and then looking at, I typed in Live X US, and then you see the Live 2 is also. I wonder what the X stands for there in that. Let me type a 3 in there. Just click on Zounds. Shout out to Zounds. Sounds has always been good to me, always providing gear that I can try out. So if you guys want to see the MPC Live 3 when it is finally released, you want to see it on this channel, you know, I'll give y'all an unbiased, well, I kind of got a bias when it comes to MPCs. I love them. But if you do want to see that on the channel, give this video a thumbs up, because I'm going to shout out to Zounds and see if they can send me one as soon as this is announced. So, you know, having good traffic on the channel, I think, always helps their confidence in me. So trying to build that confidence up, and always shout out to Zounds, man. I'm a affiliate to them. Just throwing this in there for y'all. If you are looking at any kind of gear, you can go in the description and just click on any of the links and then go navigate to anything that you're trying to buy. So that helps out the channel. So I would appreciate that if it crosses your mind. But yeah, at the very least, let me get a thumbs up, and so we can try to get that Live 3 or whatever new MPC pops up in the future. So I did, when the Key 37 came out, man, I got one from Zounds. They sent it out, and I was able to do quite a few videos about it. So I'm even more excited about seeing a Live 3 or something portable or whatever it is, and what that might be, man. So because that really is my lifestyle workflow, is having a portable piece. So I'm definitely going to try to grab it on the channel and see what's up, compare it to, you know, the old Live, and see if they're really improving it on a significant level where it's worth an upgrade. Okay, what else could we do here? Let me try to add in Armin's. And why? Armin's Repair Shop, is that it? Yeah, so I didn't even consider this, but it's been taken down according to them. Let's try PC Live. Oh, it's going to search eBay. No, let's search here. Search Reverb. Alright, so that's probably not going to work anyways. So you see like the pictures of the Armin's shop. It does look a lot like, look at the background there. Look at those shelves and then somewhat. Yeah, like it looks like it's sitting in front of here. Look, this is a ton of MPCs right here. And the shelves look just like the ones right here. This looks like a bunch. Yeah, I didn't think of it as first, but look. That almost looks like a 4000 right here. Possibly behind the 4000. And then if you look over here, you got like a 4000 right there. What else you got there? Maybe 60. So yeah, it definitely looks like it'd be Armin's. Not to snitch on anyone. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just gumshoeing it. Alright, so MPC 3 Live XL. Oh, you can sync up the looper in the MPC with the Boss looper. That sounds interesting. It might be Bluey in the background, Nukda. My daughter's over there on our tablet. Hey man, Brother Break, what's up? No Live 3, too much for your blood. Think it's gonna drop before the 23rd. I think so. Live 3 could cause a breakup with my wifey at that price. Oh. Where have you been today? I bought a Live 3. We done. Oh, me, my wife looking at divorcing me if I purchase. Well, that's wild, man. What if it's the same MPC with different converters? At that price, it better have wings. Hey, shout out to SimCity. This is actually a sample from your from one of your oil packs, cooking oil packs. Just wanted to grab something real quick to play around and finger drum with. So. I don't usually do this. I think this is like, you got the whole track on here. wrap this little conversation up and this stream up. Get ready to go. Got my girls pick up. No doubt, Sim City. Appreciate the pack, brother. All right, volume 4. Let me know. Power Beats, right on, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna drop off here. We'll see what. Probably gotta wait till next week before we see any movement or motion because it's the weekend. But yeah, it's starting to get interesting once again. The patterns are repeating themselves. We got leaks. We got boxes. Last year it was like a stack of MPC Key 37s on a cart in front of a Guitar Center on the streets in New York. This year it's Armin's, New York, and Alto Music, wherever that's at. So yeah, next up, actual images. It's gonna be interesting. All right, appreciate y'all. Y'all bless. Peace till the next one.